Let's do that again. I'm Jessica Maria Raw, 22 years old, and it is the 27th of December 2022. It's very hard for me to keep things brief without just listing. Okay, I finished my third year at the University of Northampton, my film production degree, did my dissertation and all that, graduated, got engaged to Josh, moved to London / St Albans to start my teacher training, and yeah, finished my first term teacher training. Yeah, basically. I think that's summary, yeah. Yeah. It's got to be getting engaged. Oh my god,
Let's see it.
Will you be able to see it?
Oh wow.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
So we were meant to propose like to each other, like I was meant to give him a ring, but he just beat me to it. And he's also not told me his ring size yet, so I actually can't get him one. Yeah, that was in the summer. So that was definitely the highlight. Like, as well as like graduating, those are like, you know, a lot of big life things. Graduating was fun as well, but I mean, yeah, getting engaged was crazy and really nice. And it was just us two in Bristol on like a hill, and it was just perfect. But I can't talk about it without. Your turn. I'm gonna say my dissertation project I was really proud of, because it also came with, I also made a video. It was like half written, half video, and it was all about like the representation of body hair and gender in film, which you know is something that I've always been quite, not always, but yeah, for the past few years been quite passionate about, and I've loved like debating people on and having conversations about it. So then to channel all of that energy and all of those conversations I've had about it into like a project, and I was really proud of how the film came out. And I don't think I've even shown, I've not really shown anyone, but I was going to submit it to film festivals maybe, and I got a 90 on my dissertation, which was kind of crazy, and a first overall at uni, which I was really proud of, because doing that while during the pandemic was ups and downs, but in the end, like, third year was worth it, because then third year was sort of like back to normal, so that was really fun to do, and I pushed myself. And well, yeah, one of my goals for last year was to make more creative stuff, and that's sort of the main thing I did creatively this year, but it was a lot of hard work, and yeah, that's something I'm proud of, I think. Accomplished, yeah. I wish I'd like made a music video to one of my songs that I think I said a similar thing last year, to like write more, that I wanted to write more of music, because I have all these ideas, but I don't really like the production side of it. I get stressed with the technical element, but then Josh is really good at the technical side, so I could just set up a little music studio in our flat or something. But yeah, more like, because I think I just get stressed about making music that's my own thing, but yeah, I wish I'd made more music. Yeah, I want to use more. Yeah, I want to use my camera more, because since I've done my dissertation, I was then like, I just sort of haven't picked it up since. Yeah. Oh, I'm just going with the first thing that came to my head. I was like, let me have a think. But actually, yeah, just the relationships in my life, because and like especially this term, I'm really grateful for Josh as just a support, because the PGC's been like really hard so far. Like, it's just been like intense, so to then have that support network like Josh, but then also like my friends on the new friends I've made as well on my PGC, like the ones at uni and then the ones in my placement school. I've been really lucky that everyone's like really lovely and supportive of each other. I don't actually know if I would have been able to just do the PGC with no like with no friends also doing the same thing or support at home, I think I would have struggled. So yeah, just the relationships in my life and my family, like being hit home for Christmas as well, being able to see friends and family when I've not seen you guys much this term. I'm really grateful for. Love! Stromae slash Stromae. For years I've been saying the French, I've been saying it like Stromae, and then like I watched his Tiny Desk concert thing, and he called himself I'm Stromae, and then I was like, have I just been annoying about it for years and trying to say it in the French way, like, yeah, I love Stromae, Stromae, Stromae. So, but yeah, him, because he's just amazing. And I think I actually said the same thing last year about how he's now released his new album and he's touring right now, and I have tickets to see him next spring. I'm seeing him in May in London, and I'm making Josh come with me. So I'm very excited for that, because he's probably my top 3 of all time, and that's made me realise it. Like every time I listen to him now and I think about I'm gonna be in that crowd, I'm just like, what? I just can't. He's just such a good performer and storyteller, and like he brings a robot out or something on stage this tour, and like he's just such a fun performer. But I've also been getting back into Lana Del Rey, who's also like one of my first big artists that I liked when I was like 12 or 13, which is a bit concerning, but because Kezi's now into Lana Del Rey, so like we've been bonding over that recently, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Oh, I need to check my Spotify again. Oh, I should have prepared for this. I should have written it down a little. Wait, it was on my Wrapped. Is the most listened? Do you use Spotify? Is it right at the top of Wrapped? No, I don't think it is. I do this thing where if I like a song and then like I'll listen to it for the whole day. If I, you know, when you find that song, you're like, I now have to listen to it on repeat. But this one came up on my you know, like daily drive playlist, and then like, and I liked it, but my phone just decided you will listen to this song every day now, and it always came up on my daily drive, so I feel like that's why but it's Window by Still Woozy. A nice, really good. But then I also liked Everything, such a fun band. And it's very dramatic, but like, and the chorus of this song sounds like that Kesha song. We're gonna die young. We're gonna die young. So yeah, and Stromae, still obsessed with Beyonce's The Gift album, which I feel like is really underrated because it was sort of linked to like The Lion King, so it was like a separate project, but it's my favourite. I think 'cause it's got more Afrobeat stuff in it, and yeah. I went off on such a tangent there. You know what? Actually, I would like to find out if I have ADHD / OCD. Who knows? I've had friends who have ADHD be like, feel like you could have it, and I'm like, it would explain a lot, because I have struggled like with uni and stuff with like assignments, and there's just like little signs where I'm like, you know what? So I'd actually like to prioritise my health a bit, as just in general, mentally and physically. Go to GP more and not just put things off and be like, yeah, it'll be alright. I want to manage my time better. I don't, these New Year's resolutions, yeah, they're more I don't have like big goals other than I want to qualify as a teacher and propose to Josh back. Like, apart from that, I'm like, just general life things that I think would help improve, like, because I'm a very organised person, like I'm very organised, but then like how when I actually do stuff and manage my time, or like, you know, it's something that you have to do on your own, like this is just a task sort of for myself or for my I really am like, I always do things last minute, which then stresses me out. So I want to prioritise, and also be good at prioritising time, because I'd like to sort of actually, you know, get home, if I've been teaching all day, get home and just be able to relax and not think I've got to do this as well. I want to sort of like be able to separate things better so I can spend time with the people I love. And yeah, just like chill out a bit. be better at setting boundaries, which I think I have been this term. Because I used to really struggle, I still do struggle to say like no to things, because I always feel like I'm going to let someone down. I get really anxious about that. So yeah, doing things in general that will like help my anxiety and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, probably exercise more as well, because I've not done that much this term. So it's been, you know, it's cold as well, and I feel like I don't have time. I'm like, and I don't really like going to the gym. I like outdoors, I like walking or running. So, and I'd also like to finish unpacking because we still haven't finished building 2 of the things that we need to build, which would then mean we have more room and can actually do a little housewarming, maybe. Don't know if those count as resolutions. Oh, I always do this, I always answer the next one accidentally. Yeah, my goals are, you know, actually no, this is a bit different. Qualify as a teacher, just get through the PGCE and then see where I want to go from there. And propose back to Josh, because I have a ring that I want to get him. Like, I know I want to get him, and I've known for like a year, but it's just not happened. I need to find out his ring size, and pretty much, yeah. Goals. What else? I'd like to maybe travel to somewhere I've never been before. We're going to a wedding in Krakow for King's auntie. But I want to like, and I've never been there before, so that'll be fun. But I want to go a bit earlier and just like explore. Maybe go to Auschwitz as well, because that's there. So yeah, just getting through PCE as well. I already said that. Yeah, let's stick with that. Don't need to do anything crazy. Set plans. Finish my teacher training by the end of July. Go to Poland for that wedding, and maybe explore bits of Poland I've not seen before with Josh as well. Propose to Josh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. And then September onwards, don't know, I might want to start my ECT year, early career teacher year. Actually, it's 2 years now, so they can pay us less for longer. I might want to do that, or I might just want to do something else for a bit if I feel like having a bit of a break. But salary would be good if I went straight into teaching, which I feel like I need. Yeah, I want to be more financially stable by the end of 2023. Because I also think we don't want to stay in St Albans for too long. At some point we want to go to Bristol. I really want to move to Bristol. So we'd be halfway between Cornwall and Leicester. Just be nice. Yeah, those are the only plans, and just to like have fun. Yeah. Yeah, I always finish my things. Yeah. Honestly, the way things go, like, I feel like you can't predict any, like, I wouldn't have predicted Elon Musk buying Twitter at the beginning of the year, so I got, like, who actually, oh, maybe Elon Musk will go, like, bankrupt or something. I think social media, there'll be a big shift in some way. I think there'll be a big change, like, with how people use social media in general. Even, like, with, like, I got Be Real the other day, because I was like, that sounds fun. And how it's, like, it limits your screen time as well, because it's just, like, once a day. And I like apps like that where you're actually sort of restricted, because I just scroll and scroll on Twitter. So, yeah, I think something's going to happen with social media and stuff like that. The metaverse, oh, I don't know. Music predictions. I don't really my brain's like, what's up with global warming? I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel like we might have a change in Prime Minister again. I don't know, I feel like at this point anything could happen, by Ellie Goulding. So what else do I predict? I predict an earthquake up in here. I don't. I think I said that last year. I'm so predictable. I can't make predictions, but I'm predictable. So I predict that I'll say at least 2 of the same things next year. I mean, I hope that I would have a well-paying full-time job some way, whether that's teaching, hopefully teaching, just so I can get out of that student overdraft. So yeah, I like financially stable, because that affects, you know, everything else. They say money can't buy happiness, but it can make you feel more, you know, settled and comfortable. So that'd be nice. Maybe actually like planning the wedding, if we were to do it, not next summer but summer after, maybe, if we felt like we could. Gosh. It's hard to say really. I just hope that I've still got, you know, the close people around me that I do have, and I hope I'm still in contact with my PGC friends as well, actually, because I've met some really, really lovely people, and yeah, I hope I'm just know myself a bit more, like even more than I do now. Yeah, and I hope I would have seen more live music, because I've not seen as much recently because of money, but I used to see so much live music like in my gap year when I had a disposable income, and I sort of missed that. Don't know if that really answers the question, but yeah. So I did get into character as me last year first. I'm trying to think what I would have been. So I think I found out that I got into UCL for PGC. I think, yeah. I would say keep going. The degree's gonna be fine. You'll do really well in your dissertation. Just keep enjoying it. That's the main thing. I really enjoyed doing the 3rd year sort of projects I did, because I chose to do things that I like found interesting, which was fun. Just enjoy it. I would say organise yourself better before you start the PGCE, because otherwise you'll go into it and there'll still be tasks that was meant to be like pre-course tasks that you haven't done, so now you've got even more to do, which is just silly, because I didn't have to do that to myself, but and also find somewhere to live in London sooner than August, because you won't find anywhere and you have to live in St Albans, which is fine, but you'll have to spend a lot of money on travel. So just think a bit more about money, I'd say, because starting a PGCE with no savings or bursary is kind of wild, and I don't know what you're thinking, but here we are and it's fine. But yeah, just get organised sooner, like as soon as you finish your degree. Just look at those pre-course tasks, because you're a silly Billy. But also don't be too hard on yourself, because you may have ADHD. We don't know. I'm gonna look silly now if I actually don't. It's something else, and I've been saying for ages to find out if I have ADHD. But you know, first step is self-diagnosis, and so just take it easy, alright? And don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're disappointing people all the time. It's really not that deep. Like, you're probably not. Just be kind to yourself, and therefore you can be kind to others as well. I wouldn't say it in that way, because I'd be like, are you taking the piss? Yeah, that's what I'd say. Yes, because so I just put my eyes just there. Because I've survived my first term of teaching, which the first few weeks were crazy, and I had so many meltdowns and so many moments where I was like, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna defer a year and I'm gonna work instead, because I can't, money as well. But like actually now having time at Christmas to like reflect, I'm actually really proud of myself for getting through it. And I'm also happy that, like, you know, if I've had a stressful day, I can come home to Josh and rant to him about it and feel supported by him, and like it's just really nice living together. So that makes me happy as well. Happy that I think I've got better coping like strategies for myself for when because I've always been a very highly like sensitive person and I get overwhelmed easily, but I feel like this year and this term especially I've like managed it better, and I know how to sort of like communicate my so which in turn then makes me feel more happy because I feel like I'm getting better at communicating how I feel or what I struggle with and actually asking for support, which I've struggled with in the past because I didn't want to feel like a burden. So in turn that's made me happier because I feel like a bit of like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders a bit, by just being honest basically. And yeah, I'm happy that I could be with my family, some of my friends. I feel very fortunate that even though I could, you know, I've struggled financially this term, that, you know, my parents are really supportive and I can ask them for help here and there. And but I've got school fees now at the weekend, so money shouldn't be an issue anymore. But yeah, just it's all a bit crazy. Everything's gone really fast, and now that I'm reflecting, I'm happy. I'm like, you know what? Everything's fine. Everything's actually fine. You know, in the long run, we're all just getting through life, aren't we? And surviving in our own ways, and gotta enjoy it. You know, gotta stop and think about what you're grateful for. And I'm very grateful right now, which makes me happy.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you. Thank you. And Jess, if you're listening in the future, I actually don't have anything to say. You're alright.